Hello everyone, this is the question 9 of the Important Questions Simple Answers video series. And the question is, what are the differences between CPU, GPU and TPU? So briefly explain it. Most probably today everybody knows CPU, Central Processing Unit. If you have a laptop, PC, that means you also have CPU. GPU is Graphical Processing Unit and TPU is Tensor Processing Unit. So what are they in the deep learning context? They are resources which provide computation power and we can train our deep learning models thanks to them. Simply, we have different data such as tabular data, text, or images, and different models, but at the end, we are converting data into numerical data like vectors or n-dimensional arrays. And we are making calculations during the training. All of those calculations will be handled with these resources. Therefore, we can easily say that training time depends on these resources. Let's look at them one by one. And CPU is the brain of our computer, and it runs the operating system, manages the inputs, outputs, computes, calculates, and more. It has at least one processor. You can also see different CPUs with 2, 4, 8 processors, and it is a central unit. But GPU, Graphical Processing Unit, is designed for displaying data by rendering. In earlier days, it was mostly integrated into CPU and renders basic graphics. In deep learning, we can use GPU, especially tasks like simple image processing, handwritten recognition, etc. However, for the complex tasks, especially for the advanced computer vision tasks, more advanced GPUs were produced. So you can buy your own GPU or you can rent GPU server. Unfortunately, they are expensive. And TPU, Tensor Processing Unit, is simply application specific integrated circuit. It was developed by Google to work with TensorFlow, which was also developed and supported by Google. They are quite expensive. If you have big data, you can consider Tensor Processing Unit. And you can use Google Colab as an environment, and you can choose your runtime as CPU, GPU, or TPU. And with TPU, your model's training can be completed within hours instead of weeks, especially when the data is too big and model is too complex. So practically, we can say that if you have small data and less computational requirement, you can consider CPU. It can be enough. But if you have bigger dataset and complex models, like object detections, facial recognition, then you should use GPU. GPU also has some advantages like parallel computing, multitask at once. You can use GPU not only for machine learning and deep learning tasks, but also common purposes. For instance, video editing tools. And different from the previous ones, TPU is only for machine learning and deep learning tasks, and it's available only in Google. So TPU can be 15, 30 times faster than GPU. So especially if you have too big data and too many parameters, you can consider TPU. That's all. This is a very brief explanation of CPU, GPU, and TPU. See you on the next question.